Hello everyone, today we're going to deploy a NextJS app using Vercel. Let's get started. Go into a project directory and type npx create-next-app. I added -- TypeScript to mine. You don't have to have TypeScript, but if you want to use TypeScript, that's how you do it. And we're going to watch it compile. Now when it makes this app, it's going to make a folder called example-app, or whatever name you gave it. So just be aware, we're going to end up having to cd into whatever name you gave that project. Almost done. Alright, I see a green success message. Let's cd into our app directory. Awesome. Type ls, make sure everything's there. Then open this up in VS Code or your IDE. I like Code Insiders, that's what I'm using today. Alright, press Ctrl-tilde to bring up the terminal. And once this loads, we're going to type npm run dev. And that's going to start our app. You'll see a URL that you can click to open it up in a browser. That's going to be the link to our development environment. Looks like everything's working here. So go ahead and go to github.com. And let's create a new repository. It's this green button on the left. And give it a name. Should be the same name as your app. And let's give it a description. Select private if your repository should be private. Click Create Repository. Alright, we're going to focus on the second part of the README here. Copy the first line and go back to VS Code or your terminal. Press Ctrl-C to stop the application if it's running, and then paste the command. Alright, and let's paste that in there and press return. Let's go back and copy the second line. Paste that in there, press return. Go back and copy that last line. Paste that into the terminal and press return. That's going to push our code up to our GitHub repository. So now we can refresh this page, and yes, we see our code. So everything looks good. Let's go to vercel.com and click New Project. And mine's already set up. I already have an account, so I can just add another repository. I'm going to do that. Scroll all the way down and add the repository we just created. Mine's called example app. So I'll add it. I'm going to select it and click Save, and that's going to redirect me back to vercel.com. And then we can click the Import button, and then click Deploy. Okay, now Vercel has our code, everything's working. We are deploying our application to a production environment. So it's going to install the dependencies after it clones it down from GitHub, and then it's going to run some build commands to build a very lean production build. It's going to be very performant. It's going to give us some stats as well on every single page that was generated. And the stats are just going to be very basic stats. We'll see it here in just a second. It's just going to be like bundle size, there it is. The build has completed. Awesome! Looks like it worked. We have a production environment. So go to the dashboard and then click the URL that was generated. This will take us to the dashboard for that last deploy. Go ahead and click Visit, and that is our production website. Great job! If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Also check out my website at roadthedev.com and buyrojo.com. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them.